Hey, what's up guys? This is a quick overview of the ZOE XL2 DELUXE. This is a super lightweight twin stroller. It weighs only 16 pounds, which is about the same as some of the best-selling lightweight single strollers on Amazon. So this is a super lightweight aluminum frame twin stroller that folds up super compact and easy. So just starting from the top here, you have double canopies that are independent. So each canopy closes and opens on its own, not as one like mono canopy like some other twin strollers. And on each canopy you have a magnetic peekaboo window. So it's got this really nice mesh here instead of the hard plastic you'll see on some other strollers, which it's easier to see through. It doesn't get all dirty or scratched up, and also provides ventilation if you want to use it for that purpose. And it's really nice that, let me see if I can get a view here, that each of the windows here has two magnets in it. So one there and then one right over here that clip it into place. So it's a really nice high-end touch for each one of the peekaboo windows. The XL2 DELUXE has a parent cup holder which fits just about any kind of cup, even like large supersized type cups or thermoses are going to fit in it pretty well, along with bottles or water bottles, baby bottles, sippy cups, all that kind of stuff. It also pops off really easily, so you just kind of wiggle it around and it comes off of the top there, and you'll see there's like a little slot here and it just slides right in like that and clicks into place. So really easy to remove or put back on. On the back of each canopy there is a storage pocket, so there's two storage pockets total, and as you can see here there's a little Velcro strip that holds each pocket closed or allows it to open. And as you can see with my hand going in there, I mean there's tons of space for each pocket, and also it's really deep, so it can fit a lot. I've got a iPhone Plus, the larger size iPhone, and my iPhone will fit in there, each pocket with keys, passies, all kinds of stuff, and still have really plenty of room. So this provides a lot of room up here for just about anything you would carry with you when strolling along. So if you wanted to, another cool feature of the back of the canopy, really of each canopy here, is that comes unvelcroed, the very back here, and then rolls up. And with one hand, let me grab this little clip, and if you clip that into place, then basically you have a canopy that has come completely up in the back, providing, if your child wants a little bit more like visibility in the back and wants to talk to you or see you without having to use the peekaboo windows, or just tons of ventilation, it's really nice to be able to roll that up in certain cases. And then that also is the same on this other canopy on the right side here. If you're standing behind the stroller, it's the same deal. So you can just roll them both up and clip them up if you needed to. So one of the best features, probably besides the fold and weight of the XL2 DELUXE, is the independent canopies. These things are absolutely huge, and especially for a lightweight compact stroller. I mean, I've seen $900 or $1,000, maybe even $1,200 strollers like a Bugaboo who have a canopy that's similar to this and maybe not even as good in terms of coverage. So this is a really high-end canopy on each side of the stroller. And as you can see, it's 4 panels. So you have your first panel here, 2, 3, and then this is actually an insert that flips under and goes under the canopy, and so you can flip it under like that or have it pull out. And a lot of times when you see a flip out insert like that, it's only like a quarter or half of the canopy panel size like the rest of the panels, and sometimes strollers will say they are SPF protected on the canopies, but they're really, and they don't say it like that obviously, but they're only really talking about that little insert that pops out. It'll be silver and it looks like a sunshade almost in terms of being reflective, and that's really what they're talking about with the SPF, is just that part. So the rest of the canopy isn't. And it's just really nice that the ZOE XL2 Deluxe here has a full pop out. So you can also zip, you can see the zipper here. You can zip one of the canopies panels closed and pop in that insert, or you can just have it completely pushed out like that. So just kind of looking at it from the front here, and really unless the sun is like down here setting, which it's almost impossible. I mean, unless you're like on a beach or somewhere where there's nothing to block the sun at all, it's almost impossible for the sun to be down this low, and it would only be there for a few minutes before it set. So pretty much these huge canopies on the XL2 Deluxe are gonna block sunlight from your child's face pretty much all the way around. So as mentioned, the canopies are independent, so you can have one fully closed, one opened, one with 3 panels, one with 4 panels, however you want to put them separately if you have 2 different kids on different schedules or different times of the day or whatever. So one of the best parts about the ZOE XL2 Deluxe is that it comes with a lot of accessories that typically you would have to pay for as add-ons with other companies, other stroller companies. So it comes with one child cup holder here, one child snack cup, which is really cool. It's like a little bowl shaped cup holder here, or snack cup, and then another cup holder over here. And all of these can be easily removed. They just like wiggle and pop off here, and you can actually switch the configuration around. And if you really even wanted to, you could buy a set of these for really cheap from ZOE online or on Amazon and completely come up with your own configuration. So just depending on which child's in which seat and what their preference is, if they're eating snacks or like cup holders or whatever, you can switch these all around. You can also take all 3 of these off and pop on an included double belly bar, which I will show next. So after removing all of the cup holders and snack cups, the child cup holder and snack cup, you have these 3 pegs here, which are kind of the accessory pegs. And to pop on the double belly bar that's included, all you have to do is, you see these little red tabs on the bottom, you just kind of line those up and it clicks right into place. And it also kind of swivels upwards, so if you just pull the red trigger on the one side here, either side, on the right or left side, then you can actually swivel it up and kind of let your children get in and out, and then you can swivel it back down and it clicks right into place. Pretty cool. Another cool accessory that's not included, but you can buy it from ZOE on Amazon or on their website, is what they call the XL2 half belly bar. And so it's a little bit different configuration than the XL1 belly bar, so definitely make sure you buy the right one if you go to buy this accessory. But it clicks on like that, and then you have a belly bar on one side, and then on the other side you can put a cup holder or snack cup there. So it really gives you kind of like a different configuration. And here, I'll grab the cup holder or snack cup. So like I was saying, you have the half belly bar over here, and then over on this last peg, the 3rd one, you can put a snack cup, or you could take it off and put a cup holder. So it really gives you kind of like different configurations if you have different age children or they like different things. So looking inside the seat here, you can see that the ZOE XL2 Deluxe comes with a really nice pillow or comfort pad insert in each one of the seats, which is a really nice addition on top of an already padded seat. It's a really comfortable feeling seat. A lot of strollers have, especially lightweight strollers, have these big like crossbars down here in the bottom of the seat, and it's really nice that the ZOE XL2 and also the XL1 have just a flat, solid bottom, and then they have this ribbed padding, or this series of padding on top of that flat bottom. So it's got to be more comfortable to sit on that than bars with little padding on other strollers. So then if you add in this comfort pillow on top, it's a really, really nice addition, especially when you come up here and you have the padding that already exists in the seat back, but then you add on this other layer of padding. And then also, really probably the thing I like best of all is this side wing here and on the other side, and it's on the other pillow as well, where, you know, if your child is reclined and wants to take a little nap, it's like the perfect thing to kind of like lay their face up against to help them fall asleep and be more comfortable. So moving on to the harness itself, it's a really awesome harness with a really great buckle. Zoe's worked a lot to kind of re-engineer this over a few iterations of their products to where it's just perfect and right. It's something that, you know, as parents, as busy parents, especially of 2 kids, you got to be able to just throw your kid in the seat, buckle them in, make sure the harness is tight, and not have to worry about it. So this is a really quick and easy harness to use. The Deluxe also comes with a set of 4 harness pads. So these are shoulder pads, and so these will come on the stroller. If you buy it in black or another color, it's going to come with the color coordinated strap covers, but you can also go online on Amazon or on Zoe's website and buy different accessory colors. So here we have the black ones that came with the stroller, and then this is aqua, which is a really awesome color that is just like an accessory pack, and you can just kind of like change it up whether it's one side or both sides. So the harness itself is really awesome. If you see up top here, it's basically got 2 tongue buckles, which makes it function pretty much just like a backpack. So if you pull up on this tongue buckle on the very end of it and then pull down on the back strap, it's going to loosen the harness up. And so say you had that loosened up and the buckle undone, your child gets in, buckle really easily, and then you just basically pull down on each side, and it would be even easier if there was a kid in there, and it tightens right up. So it's a really easy to use harness system. So as you just saw with the buckle here, it's so easy to use. It clicks right together, and there's just this center button here which is spring loaded, and it's really easy to press. You literally just press on that and the harness pops right open. So you really can't ask for an easier buckle that works so easily. And then each side of the buckle also has a bottom side adjustment in terms of tightness that functions just like the top. So instead of the tongue buckle, you just have a button here, and when you press that button, you can feed the harness, the side part of the harness, looser or pull it tighter. So it's really, really easy to use. And then of course that button is on both sides. So press it here, here for the side adjustment, and then pop it open very easily. So along with the comfort pads here, the leg rest is actually padded as well. So if I get a little bit of a side view here, you can see that there's a good amount of padding in this leg rest on each side. So each seat on the XL2 reclines independently. So all you have to do is just pull the recline rope here through this mechanism, the recline mechanism, and you can pull up and through to incline the seat independently, each seat independently, without pressing the button. And then to recline, you just simply press that button and slide it down. So the good thing is that about this type of recline is that there's no set position, so you can, you know, recline it just a little bit or incline it just a little bit, go up just a little bit more, and really get the perfect fit for your child. So each seat reclines and inclines independently, as you can see here, and each seat reclines to about 135 degrees, where 90 degrees is straight up and down and 180 degrees is flat. And also one thing that's really good is that it inclines really far. So the basket on the XL2 is really, it's kind of huge for a lightweight double stroller. One of the best parts about it is that it's accessible. So even if a storage basket is really, really huge but not accessible, then it's kind of pointless. A lot of times on strollers, the seat will actually go down and block the basket, like the entry points of the basket, and that's not the case on the XL2. So there's plenty of space to fit a hand into the basket, And then really, as you can see here, there's tons of space down here. There's not any like weird bars or mechanisms from the frame or the fold that block the basket, which is really nice. A lot of strollers you'll also see that, and the fold doesn't require that on the XL2. So probably the biggest contributing factor to the Zoe XL2 weighing only 16 pounds is the fact that it has an all aluminum durable frame. So it's super lightweight, but also super durable. And it's in this really nice kind of matte, just a touch glossy, but kind of matte black, which really makes the stroller look sharp. You couldn't ask for an easier brake on the XL2. Not only does it have these rounded edges on the brake pedal itself, which is probably not going to tear up your feet like some other strollers with like really jagged metal edges. These are more plasticky and soft feeling. It also has this central bar, which I'll get the stroller over to the side here, which joins the two brake pedals itself. So you can see it there, and literally if you step anywhere on that bar, it's going to lock the back wheels, and then if you step anywhere or push up anywhere on it, then it's going to unlock them. So it's really nice to kind of have like a one-touch brake bar back here that locks both wheels at one time. So coming to the wheels themselves, you may notice that these wheels don't look like the normal wheels that are on the XL2, and you're correct if you notice that. So these are a larger set of all-terrain XL2 wheels that probably by the time you're watching this video are available. They're about to launch, and Zoe's about to launch them, and it's kind of like an add-on accessory that if you want to use the XL2 in a more all-terrain setting, like back here with the mulch and grass, and you know, like the regular XL2 wheels will handle that kind of stuff just fine. But if you move on to really rough terrain where you need like a bigger wheel, then this accessory set that'll be available soon is a great add-on that really ups the size of the wheel and just its ability to handle different terrain. So whether or not you have the all-terrain wheels or just the regular wheels on the XL2 Deluxe, the front wheel housing here has a built-in suspension. So the whole front of the stroller actually will absorb bumps as you go on top of them. So let me get a better view of that built-in suspension here. If you can see it from there, you can see the whole wheel housing absorbs bumps. And then also on the back of the wheels, on the front wheels, you'll see that there is this little tab here, which is the swivel lock. So if you pull up on that tab and put it into place, then it will lock your wheels and they will not be able to swivel. And then if you press down on the tab, they'll be able to swivel again. Switching out the wheels from the all-terrain wheel over to the basic wheel, or going vice versa, the basic to the all-terrain wheel, is really easy. And this actually will show you a nice comparison of like the size difference between the two. So as mentioned, the wheels that come on the Zoe XL2 are awesome wheels. They're a polymer, so they're a composite between the hard like plastic material, and they're really soft, so it's not like they're like plasticky wheels, but they also have the rubberized element to them as well. So you get like the durability of a hard plastic, but the comfort and softness of a rubber. So they handle all terrains for the most part of normal everyday usage, but the big wheels are just a good option if you kind of need, you know, an all-terrain type wheel on it that can handle bigger terrain and rougher conditions. So just to see like the difference on them, from the front here, there's the thickness, the difference, and then from the side you can also see the height difference. So there's the width, there's the size of the wheel, and then like the actual width of each wheel. So there's a pretty significant difference. And also having the bigger wheels on there will raise the handle height of the stroller by roughly that much, so maybe an inch, something like that. So to switch them out, all you have to do is just pop the big wheels off, or the small wheels, and pop on the other one. So it's like super duper easy. There's just a little tab on the front here. And then on the back, there's a tab under the brake pedal here. So you just literally press this little metal tab back there. Those pop off and the other ones slide in. So along with the half belly bar that you can buy as an add-on accessory, a few other accessories that do not come with the ZOE XL2 Deluxe that are definitely something you should look into. One is the colored wheel caps. So they just pop onto the stroller wheels there if you have the regular size wheels, that you can pop them on and off. You can customize the colors, and it's really just a cool way to kind of splash up your stroller a little bit, and make it a little bit more colorful. And then also the ZOE XL2 Deluxe travel bag, the travel and storage bag and backpack. So it's awesome. I mean, if you think about the concept of putting a double stroller on your back seems a little bit crazy, but it's not at all. The stroller is only 16 pounds. So when you disperse that weight over both shoulders and on your back, it's actually really comfortable, and you almost don't even feel it back there. You kind of forget that it's even back there. So I'll demonstrate the wheel caps here in a second, and then also the backpack. So it takes seriously like a minute to pop on the wheel caps. So if you see, they have these little like tongues and snaps here, and you just put those around the spokes and pop them on to each wheel. And obviously if you get a set of these, you're going to get a total of 6 caps, 4 for the front wheels, 2 for each front wheel, and then 1 for each back wheel. So as you can see, this is all real time, and I'm even trying to film at the same time, and it's only taken me, I don't know, maybe a minute at the most to pop those on. And so you can pop them on and off, do different colors. And like I said before, I think it's just a really cool way to kind of like jazz up your stroller and give it a cool splash of color, especially if you have the black stroller. The fold on the XL2 is probably one of its best features, along with its weight and just compact size. I took the pads out just so you could see it a little bit better. If you have the comfort pads on, they have a little slit in them that you can reach through to get to each of the fold release handles. Or of course, you could just reach up under the comfort pad and grab them as well. So either way, it's really easy to get to these. And obviously if you have the pads out, they're even easier to get to. But there's a handle in each seat and kind of the bottom of each seat under this little lock icon. And when you pull up on both of those at the same time, your stroller folds. It's as simple as that. And it folds right in half, super compact. And because it's 16 pounds, it's so easy to carry around and everything. So I'll go ahead and get a different angle and demonstrate the actual fold. Two other ways that you can customize the color of your stroller is one, you can also buy different colors of the seat pads. So if you buy like a black stroller, it's going to come with black seat pads. And I've already shown that you can customize the harness pads, but you can also buy different color seat pads online. So I think there's 9 colors that you can buy of these, and you can mix and match. You can do the same color on both sides, or you can just keep the stock ones. But it's a great way to kind of change it up and get different colors in the stroller and just give it a splash of color as well. Also, you can color customize the canopies as well. So those are available online as accessories as well. So if you bought the black stroller and you wanted to get, obviously this is the seat pad, but just to demonstrate, an aqua canopy, you can buy the aqua canopies. Or if you bought the basic or best or even have an older Zoe and want to put a newer canopy on there, like the Deluxe 4-panel canopy, then you can go and buy those and then just put them on your stroller. So this is just a quick shot of the XL2 already put into the travel backpack. As you can see, it fits in there perfectly. It's a custom fit bag for the XL2, and I didn't even have to take the wheels off, which is awesome. So I've been in the airport so many times where I'm trying to break down our stroller. I have to take the wheels off, all the accessories off and everything. So we recommend that you take the accessories off, just because you don't want them to get like snapped or anything if something hits the bag really hard when it's in transit. But the wheels can stay on the stroller, which is awesome. So it just literally slides right back into the bag, and then it zips on top, so it's completely sealed. And then the shoulder pads or straps, you literally just pop this thing on, and then so you literally just get the shoulder straps on there, and each shoulder strap has a tongue buckle. So just like a regular backpack, it's so easy to adjust. Pull up on the buckle to loosen it, and then pull down to tighten. They also have these snaps where you can snap those on and off on the top and bottom, so you can take the straps on and off if the airline asks you to take the straps off the bag and put them inside of it. But besides that, I mean, you have a double stroller on your back. It's kind of unheard of and unbelievable, but I'm telling you, I'm a regular size guy, and this is so nice and tight and comfortable. I don't even feel it back there. And if I have 2 kids going around, like I have twins, if I have my twins running around, I can have both hands free and still have a stroller on my back. So what a cool idea for a travel bag for a double stroller. Kind of unbelievable.